288 is the target for India. That's what they're chasing here in the third ODI in Cape Town. There's 75 for 1 at the end of 15 overs. This is Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me, Harsha Bhogle. There's Shikhar Dhawan and Virat Kohli, who are on the crease right now. Captain KL Rahul not getting a score today. But these two looking solid, Harsha.
Yes, I think India started a little conservatively because I thought given the way South Africa bowled in the power play, they might have got a few more. But it has to be said they're ahead of where South Africa were at each of the points. I'm just looking at the numbers. South Africa at 10 overs, 53 for 2. India 50 for 1. You given that wicket, India are ahead. After 15, 79 for 3 versus 75 for 1, you say they're ahead. So I think India are ahead of where South Africa were, but you're now heading into South Africa's strength with a Virat Kohli who's trying so hard. I mean, against this attack on this track, Virat should have been in his pomp. But sometimes it's good to see these big players trying hard. It tells you what it means to them. So if Virat can get through this "I'm trying hard" phase and anchor this innings, it'll be fantastic for him.
It's almost like you're looking at somebody who you suspected was immortal and realizing that they are mortal as well. The struggle is real. For all of us, the struggle is real.
But the big players go through it. Big players go through it. What I like is that Virat set himself in for this. And if he can just keep doing that, just stay ahead of. Don't see the asking rate now is 6.15. Never let it go above 7.
Yeah. Also, it's not like they're getting some serious questions from that South African bowling, right?
Well, in the over in progress, the first ball, Maharaj got it to grip and turn. So that's a little bit there. But remember, Lungi Ngidi is their primary bowler. Keshav Maharaj 9 of the first over. Pretorius, Magala, and Pekhlukwayo, and then maybe a bit of Markram. You're not saying kaise khelunga main.
Yep.
You're saying kahan banaunga main.
Yep.
So from that point of view, India keep wickets. I think it's a decent start. It's a little conservative, but it's a decent start.
The thing I worry about with Shikhar is that Shikhar has a habit of getting to 75, 80 rather comprehensively and then sort of just gives his wicket away. I hope he doesn't do that today because he's had a decent series. The average is good. He got the 50 in the first match. I'm telling you today, I said that in the mid-game show as well. I'm getting this feeling like it's Shikhar's day. You got a feeling that it's Virat's day. Together, I think, teamwork makes the dream work, Harsha.
Look, most days, if your opening batsman gives you 75 of 90 balls, or even of 85 balls, most days you take it. Because if the opener saying, look, I've done all the hard work, now you guys come on, pick it up from here and go and get the remaining 200 runs, all of you put together. So if he gives you a 75, 80 here, that's still all right. Obviously, if he goes and gives you 120, that's okay. Sometimes what happens is, in going from 80 to 100, you use up too many deliveries sometimes because that 100 is looming there in front of you. Then the 100 not only becomes a burden to you, it actually drags the side down. I don't think Shikhar will worry about that. But that can happen sometimes. You're smiling. What's happened?
No, Shikhar's nearing a 50. And I was just thinking that this 15 to 35 is the bad Vastu stage of the match for India, right? That's where you've got to move a little furniture around and make sure that because if this spell of play goes 60 to 70% in India's favor, then you're thinking that that's the job, more than half done, isn't it?
Yeah, look, when India is batting in its form, Rohit, Shikhar, Virat, all batting in good form together, this was the phase that India bossed. India didn't go out and open like Roy and Butler and Bairstow and go boom, 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 I don't care for you. India were always a little conservative, but they backed these three, and this was the phase that India used to win. This 15 to 35, 40 was the phase India used to win. You've got two people who've done it before.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a little longer in the tooth, but they've done it before. And if Virat is batting at the 35, 40 over mark, you have to believe you're home.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just hope that we can get a bit of, I don't want to say vintage, but in today's day and age where last week feels like years ago, you'd say a couple of years definitely feels like vintage. But these two have it in them, Virat and Shikhar. Can they take us still there? We're going to come back and look at things at the end of the 35th over. Keep our fingers crossed that we've got some good feng shui happening in the next 20 overs and this goes India's way. Big thank you to Harsha Bhogle. I'm Gaurav Kapur. You were watching Cricbuzz Comm Box.